So hello everyone, you good? So my name's Alexander and I'm standing right now on our 10-acre croft, right in the middle right now, slap bang in the middle. So right now we're in Scotland, we're in the Outer Hebrides, North Uist to be precise, and locals will say proper Scotland. So there's hardly any trees, there's roaming sheep, and there's a lot of wind and a lot of rain. So why growing in the wind? This is why, so brace yourself. Sorry headphone users. It's kind of hard to talk, but right now hopefully you can hear me. I've got a dead cat underneath this. A microphone, people, for those who don't know. But basically the wind is so strong right now, it's about 48 miles per hour right now with about 68 mile per hour gusts. So yeah, very hard to grow anything, very hard to do anything, very hard to flip and stand up. I can't hardly speak. So yeah, it's very windy right here, peeps, very, very windy. And it's also really wet, like about maybe 1.1 meters of rain annually, which is a lot of rain, folks, a lot of rain. So with that rain, I'll be digging a lot of ponds. You thought I was going to say ditches, didn't you? So I enjoy digging ponds. And this pond here, there's 3 of them. This one here is a hugel mound. It's on swell, it's on contour. And it's an irrigation battery, an irrigation pond, potentially a leaky pond, but most importantly, it's a duck pond. Yeah, we've got a lot of ducks, people. We've got muscovies, khaki runners running away from me. And let's not forget the guinea fowl, which is sitting pretty right now, enjoying this lovely sun. It's very muddy here. So chickens are on the cards, folks, but I thought it'd be ideal because right now I'm in the Croft house. There's this dry stone wall here, it's beautiful. Look at this. This is ancient history right here. So what I intend to do is get the chickens in here, then making loads of compost and get like a nice smaller breed, must be like a Dutch bantam, but this is the ideal space for them. So there's a little room here and there's another room around that side. Lovely day, hey girls? You having a good old sunbathe, eh? You give me the song and dance? Yeah, pretty. Excuse me. So we used to have chickens before, folks, and they used to live in this area here, and they did a great job of prepping the ground and just turn it into just basically moonscaping the place. They turned it into a nice big blank canvas. Let's check up their old home. Ta-da! Nothing special really, but still, there's 2 doors, reason being 2 doors. This is the side they used to use daily to come in and out. They're their eggs. Love a bit of upcycling me. That's an old tumble dryer. I used to love that. There's an old cupboard there, that's an old shelf. Over here was the deep litter system. You can see it's full of goodness. Doesn't smell at all in here. I'm gonna just dig this out and then kind of use it and kind of amend it. I've added some to this underneath this hugel mound / swell, so it's right underneath, it will rot down, give some goodness to the fuchsia and the Salix fulminaris in here too. So, but stick around for this because this is going to be converted, because south is this way, people. The sun is just rising right now, it's early morning, and this is going to be converted into a greenhouse because the chickens aren't going to stay in here, but I can utilize it and make food. And you see the swell runs this way. What I'm going to do is chisel out a hole underneath here, come underneath this, and then chisel out into there, and then this will be kind of like a basically just put some sheep board in between this kind of channel that goes through so it slows the water down, and then create 2 massive hugel mounds in here, so then it'll be less watering for me, and then the greenhouse will be able to sustain itself, and etc, etc. So stick around if you want to see that. So basically I consider this space my nursery / allotment. So I've got enough time to this year to kind of have fun and grow some veg and see what works and what doesn't. But the most important reason why I've got this nursery space here is to kind of build up all my cuttings, all my future windbreaks, all my kind of hardy shrubs, trees, you name it, just to fight against the elements up here, because you need a windbreak before you can do anything. So check out some of the recruits. We have Olearia traversii, really strong, tough, hardy plant. Flowers around springtime, not very showy, but at the same time it's evergreen all round. Recommended evergreen for a windbreak because it doesn't lose its leaves, so it's able to protect you from the winds pretty much all year round. Over here we have Olearia macrodonta, another type of Olearia, very strong, very hardy, more broader leaves, so in my eyes would slow the wind down a lot better. So I'm hoping to get a lot more of these cuttings one day. I do have a ton in here around in these pallets. Forgot to mention I love pallets. There's about 144 around here. I enjoy making creature hotels too. And I'm not going to bore you with all the plants, but stick around if you want to see me go deep with plants. I say it again, I love pallets. Check out my little stash here. Also, little secret, I'll tell you a little secret. See this Croft house here? It's kind of raised. You see that? Can you see the potential? It's going to be an underground greenhouse. So stick around if you want to see that. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I absolutely love permaculture. So let me just give you a little sneak peek on what I'm talking about. So look, ducks having a little bath. So there's a pond here, there's a pond here, there's a pond there. This pond splooshes down to this one, splooshes round to this one splooshes into this muddy pond that needs amending and ends up into this channel. This is the chicken area slash, oh, well, new allotment and nursery that I was talking about earlier. Chickens went here, used to pee and poo, come down and channel out and come out and add and join the stream of duck poo all the way down here. Come down past this pole into here, ends up at the water mains, which is overflowing right now. It's a lot of wet, lot of rain right now. Dilutes down and ends up into these pallet structures, and these pallet structures hold a lot of my cuttings. So we've got gooseberry here, we've got red currant, we've got white currant down here, we've got escalone, we've got more Olearia macrodonta, then we've got more Salix vulminaris, we've got another type which is Olearia dartonii, we've got more Olearia down here, we've got formium, basically all wind hardy plants dedicated in this area right here, and that's all being fed by the ducks and the old chickens. Stacking functions, mate. So if you like what you've seen so far, come and join the journey, come and stick around, give us a like, give us a sub, it will kind of help us out a lot, and yeah, just stick around for the journey. Oh, and if you're wondering, it does snow here. So basically, our plan in a nutshell is to turn this lower part of the croft into 4 paddocks, 4 pond-filled paddocks for the ducks to roam, basically rotational agriculture with the ducks. So there's going to be ponds, there's going to be all different types of berries, you name it, just basically, I'm trying to get them off the grain. So I think in time, just going to start planting some forage, obviously windbreaks first, like I said, and then just get them bouncing around, fertilising the place, getting rid of the slugs and snails, you name it, because I think this place is ideal for ducks. It's very boggy, it's just wet. Like I've had chickens before, like I've said, it's ideal for ducks, put it that way. A berry-inspired fruit forest, I can't even say it. A berry-inspired fruit forest, a bog garden, wormeries, black soldier fly farm, mealworm farm, you name it. The list is on. I'll put a list here so you can see what I'm up to. Honestly, there's so much to do here. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I'm on sheep today. So I was a professional gardener on the mainland for about 13 years. So I know my plants people. So I'm all here for the birds and the bees too. And I'll clue you in a little secret too. It will be tough, but I'm thinking of getting bees one day. But I know it's really tough, it's really windy here, but I have dreams and aspirations, and I feel like I'm going to do it with all my plant knowledge and getting the right correct plants for them, getting the food and the nectar. And I'm here for the butterflies too. So that is the plan. So I'm not doing this alone, folks. I have my beautiful partner Susanna and my lovely son Cedar, and let's not forget Coco. And we're very, very, very fortunate to be able to live literally slap bang in the middle of the croft. We'll just check out this window. Pretty. And this here is Aval, the highest point in North Uist. So thank you very much for watching if you got this. Way! Thank you very much for watching if you got this far. I'm struggling to stand up. So yeah, if you like what you see, you want to see me develop in this windy ass place, then stick around, consider subscribing, hit the like button, and yeah, I'll see you in a bit, and I'm going to get inside and keep warm.